All right, so we are the Magic Story Factory. I'm Brian. It's Toby. So kids, right? They're the worst, you know? It seems like we don't really need them, except we need them around until we die so they pay taxes. But other than that, they are a tremendous burden on some of the things that we do. This is my friend's child. This is how she climbs stairs, okay? This is our future. Don't look away, face it now, all right? We have to deal with this. We have to fix it. And bedtime stories, they are the worst. It's like, these are tiny idiots and we are slaves to them in some way. And they know, and they control this power. So bedtime stories, if you've ever had to read it, it's just so tedious. You're reading the same stories all the time. You know this. If you're a parent, if you're an uncle or a child enthusiast, you know what it's like. So the problem with them mostly is that in addition to reading them all, again, same time, over and over, and reading the same story, you also find yourself dealing with this insipid, treacly subject matter, like kittens and mittens and talking bikes and a bunny that wants to be president. Like we'd ever vote for that. So we have a different strategy for you. The question is, wouldn't it be great if there was an app that you could read a story to your child, but it was a story that you wanted to read? So that's why we made the Magic Story Factory. So the way it works, and boom, is this. You pick a news article that's written for what you want to read, stories written by adults for adults, and then we integrate it into a children's story so that your child will be pacified while you get caught up on news and sports scores. You're welcome. So Toby just selected an article. We have ESPN, USA Today, and some other news sources. He's picked one there. Once you select that, then you show the child the story that they want to choose. We've pre-made some stories. We designed all of these pre-selected to suit your child's very predictable tastes. And stories like, dinosaurs don't wear pants. Where's that pig? Marty Moon Boots. Princess Awesome saves the day. So we're going to pick Jungle Jimmy. And when you hit go, we'll take the article that you read and we'll dynamically integrate it into a child's story. I know what you're probably saying. But I'm going to read this to the child. They're going to know, this isn't a story about jungle creatures. We all know this trick. It's the way you say the story. For example, members of the Commons Environmental Audit Committee are calling for a moratorium on the use of sprays containing neonicotinoids. Britain has refused to back an EU ban on these chemicals, saying their impact on bees is unclear. But MPs say this is an extraordinarily complacent approach. Is that a giraffe? Yeah, yes it is. So you can flip through the article the way you normally want to, reading and getting caught up on the news that's important to you while your child is distracted. Oh, that monkey! Hate that monkey. Going through the stories that you want to read, getting caught up on the news that's important to you, while your child is basically distracted and hopefully will not plot this evening to disrupt your sleep. Now, there's any story that you can bring in. We are experimenting now with bringing in New Yorker articles, but it's unless your child has the stamina for an 800-page bedtime story, it might not want to be for you. We recommend sticking with USA Today. They run about 6 pages apiece. And I think that is about it. There's just one other note, which we learned is that we were doing some research on this, and studies actually show that children's intelligence is correlated with the amount of vocabulary that they're exposed to when they're young. So actually reading some of these stories might just save future generations from uncertain calamity. Or maybe not. It's a lot. We're fighting against a lot. Thank you, guys.